I mean, I was saying earlier how uneasy this game makes me.
I see you.
Because of that. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh shoot, I didn't grab the thing. God, okay, yeah, I get it. It's fucking scary. Yeah, no big deal, and I see you. Jeez, like, I played this when I was 5 years old. What kind of parent buys this for a 5-year-old?
I need a paint scraper.
Yeah, because it's that easy,
locked.
right?
It's locked.
Why? God, I hate it. See, and now that works. It all... Ugh. I hate her oming.
It's locked.
Isn't that the keyboard? Right, it's not. Shoot.
She sounds busy.
I don't care if she sounds busy.
How are the tiles coming along?
Why would I have the option to say I'm still working on them if
I'm all
I'm not?
finished, but you should know what I found.
I'm sure it's very interesting, but unless it's really important, I've got other things to worry about.
Bitch, I'm trying to tell you
If
about
you're
your
in the middle of
house.
fixing things, there's a dumbwaiter in the hallway that's not working.
Where did Abby find those papers that are in the parlor? How did you find Charlie? Have you heard of someone named Lizzie Applegate whose laptop is in the library?
Where
Abby.
did Abby find those papers that are in the parlor?
She told me they were in her room, which surprised me since it was completely empty when we moved in. Now the room you're staying in was crammed with furniture. I think most of it was original with the house.
How did you find Charlie?
He just
God,
showed
he's
up
so
one day.
hot.
It was really odd.
How did
I
you
remember
find him
Abby and
before
I were in the
me?
basement talking about hiring someone to help us. 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
That's not suspicious at all.
Have you heard of someone named Lizzie Applegate?
No, I haven't.
Whose laptop is that in the library?
Lewis leaves it here, but he doesn't like people to use it. He said he's had trouble with viruses lately.
I mean, I don't like people using my computer either. I don't know why that's even
I
something
can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
So long.
to mention. Let's see if Charlie wants to talk.
Hey, Nancy. I really need to finish this up. Sorry.
What a jerk. Ooh, she just left. Okay. So let's see. Mastering the art of illusion.
Of all the spiritualists in the turn of the century, none was as famous as Madame Arachne? Arachne, noted for her spider sapphire bracelets and heavy Russian accent. In her memoirs, I Am the Spider Lady. Same. Madame Arachne revealed her secrets. For her, creating an atmosphere of illusion was just as important as the illusion itself. The best illusions were those that were created over a period of time or anticipated by the audience. As an illusionist, you must be aware of the influence that you have on the audience's perception of the events you create. Always establish an aura of intrigue and mystery about yourself. As you talk with your audience, try to plant the seeds of illusion in the perceiver's mind. Remember, illusions are about control, and you must always strive to maintain this control.
Okay, so turban, roses, book about illusion. Fuck you. Zodiac and you. Mercury Day. Is that the author? Jeez.
the Chinese tradition. The Chinese horoscope is originized on a 12-year cycle, with each year assigned to a certain animal. While the origin of these animal signs is unclear, many believe that they were named by Buddha before he departed from Earth. He summoned all the animals, but only 12 came to bid him farewell.
There's an actual story to go with the zodiac, the Chinese zodiac, though, so I don't know why this is in here.
As a reward, he named a year after each one in the order that they arrived. First came the rat, then the ox, the tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and boar. Thus, we have 12 signs today.
Fortune telling for business popularity. Her interactive publishing. Hey, look who it is. Okay. Moon incense, soothing, mystical
When
sense.
the moon sleeps and the sun plays.
Okay, I think that's it in there. Old West romances.
Were never found in that canyon, but still believed to be the route used to flee from Dylan and his mom, Lizzie Applegate, and the bandit. According to legend, the infamous masked bandit El Diablo fell madly in love with Lizzie Applegate during her years as an entertainer at gold mining camps. At the end of Lizzie's performance, El Diablo would ride his jet black steed up to the stage and leave her a bouquet of gardenias. It was rumored that Lizzie joined El Diablo's band of thieves and was present at the Christmas gold robbery of 1878. Mary Oaks and Tennessee Sam.
Blah blah blah. It doesn't even matter. I can't go to the next page.
Something's missing here.
You fucking think? No, it's not here.
Something's missing here.
Darn. Actually, I'm gonna go call Bess and George. Coins. False. Floor. Diego, I've waited so long for your return, but have kept our what? Our treasure true. Here is the tool you'll need to find it. May your... Oh my god. I hate this cursive. Okay, well, if I have to, I can find that again. Is this gonna do it? Yep. They did teach me cursive, but, like, it's not just the issue of it being cursive. It's just very, very low quality and basically chicken scratch at this point. Yeah, I definitely know cursive. It's just very low quality. Like, it's... I don't even know the resolution of this game, but because of it, it's just very stretched out and wonky looking.
I'm in San Francisco, helping a friend of Hannah's renovate an old Victorian mansion. She wants to open up a bed and breakfast. Unfortunately, some strange accidents have delayed the project.
Uh-oh.
But now things have gotten a bit more complicated. I found some clues that suggest that there might be buried treasure in the house.
Wow. Oh, Nancy, this sounds so exciting. How can we help?
Do you know anything about the house's history? That might help you find the treasure.
Yeah, exactly. But on top of that, since I have like a widescreen monitor as most are, the game is stretched sideways, so everything looks longer. So it's just very like extra wonky, and I just really wish I could read it better.
I met the resident handyman, Charlie. He's pretty young, and I don't think he has much experience.
Maybe he doesn't charge very much, so he's probably a good bargain for Rose.
Or maybe he's just cute.
Bess, is that all you can think about?
No.
Can you guys give me a clue? I'm not sure what to do next.
We'll be more than happy to help.
But it might be more fun to figure it out on your own.
Have you met everyone?
See if Rose has any information.
Might be more
on
fun to
whoever is
figure it
working
out
in
on
the
your
house.
own.
She probably has a schedule on her desk.
Okay, and
I should get going. Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye.
am I just supposed to wait until tomorrow to talk to Lewis, I guess?
Drew residence, Hannah Groon speaking.
Hi, Hannah.
Nancy, how are you?
My
How's
whole time
Rose?
growing up reading the Nancy Drew books, I never imagined Hannah sounding like this.
Great. I'm really glad you had Rose invite me out here. Her house is so beautiful.
I'm so happy you're out there. But I'm worried about all the accidents she's having. There's just been so many.
What has Rose said about them?
She doesn't say much, but I know they've become worse and worse. That's one of the reasons why I asked you to visit her, to see if everything is all right.
Do you suspect there's something more to these accidents?
I don't know. Rose is under a lot of pressure to open that bread and breakfast on time, and I'm worried that it may be too much for her.
I imagine the mansion was very expensive.
Rose spent her entire life savings on the house. If this doesn't work out, she won't have 30 more years to earn the money back. Well, I should let you get back to your renovation work.
There were other
Thank you for
options,
calling.
bitch.
There's probably no reason for concern. But be on the lookout for anything unusual. Goodbye, dear.
Goodbye, dear.
This is Emily.
Hi, Emily. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew? I haven't heard from you in ages. How's Hannah in River Heights? You're not in San Francisco, are you, my dear?
Sure am. Blah, blah, blah.
I sure am. I'm staying with Rose Green, a friend of Hannah's, in a Victorian mansion. I'm helping out with renovations.
You know, you're lucky you caught me at home. I've been traveling most of these days, but after that crazy tour of Egypt. By the way, riding a camel is not as easy as it looks.
I wouldn't
My
imagine it
editor
would
gave
look
me an
easy
assignment
either.
Right here in town. It'll be on the Dragons of San Francisco.
I hope you won't be riding them. What were you doing in Egypt?
Oh, you know, the usual. Pyramids, bazaars, the Sphinx. But what are you up to, Nancy? Why'd you call? Is there anything I can help you out with?
Have you heard of an actress, Lizzie Applegate?
Oh, sure. She was a good friend of Lotta Crabtree, another popular actress in the late 1800s. As I recall, she opened up a big hotel. What was it called? The Hotel Mandrake or the Oriental? I forget.
Was it in this neighborhood?
Those seem
Is it still
similar.
around?
Oh, no, this one was downtown. It was very big, but I think it burned down.
Can you tell me about the Chinese writing system? I seem to come across a lot of Chinese symbols.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. The Chinese have been an important part of San Francisco history for over 100 years. The symbols are called Hanzi, and each one represents a particular thing, or an idea, or an action. You find them all over on business cards, takeout cartons, artwork.
I found some old papers in the house, plus a page from a phone directory dated 1894.
Ooh, that sounds valuable. It's hard to find old documents like that before 1906.
Have you ever come across hidden rooms in Victorian mansions?
What I never understood, does
But I've
Nancy
read that
think
many houses
that
were only
the attic
partially
is a hidden
rebuilt after
room?
the
Because
Great
it's really
Earthquake,
not.
closing off damaged
It was
rooms
just
from the rest of the
under
house.
some ceiling tiles.
Do you know anything about Valdez?
I don't think so.
I should get going.
That's such a
Goodbye,
vague
Emily.
question. God, this is such a stupid system. Why is Charlie so uptight about the accidents? House haunted? Chinese antique decorations? Wants a hotel? Golden gardenia E. Valdez, secret attic. Who's who? Rose, owner of the house, $1 million insurance policy. Abby believes in ghosts. Valdez. Charlie, too young / inexperienced for work. Hotel list on laptop. Okay, well, we know it's Lewis's laptop, so I'm just gonna go to sleep for even longer.
Morning, Nancy.
Morning, Nancy. He's still not here.
Hey, Nancy. I really need to finish this up. Sorry.
You can't talk for 5 minutes, really?
Hello.
Have you found any rainbow designs in the house?
Rainbows? No. Not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Thanks for your help.
Hello. I was so wrapped up in my book, I didn't hear you come in. My name is Lewis Chandler.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Nancy Drew. Are you a friend of Rose?
Yes, I'd like to think so, but I'm an antique dealer and a client told me that Rose and Abby had recently acquired the estate. I'm an authority on the Victorian era, so they were only too happy to let me use the library in exchange for my advice on the renovations.
You must know a lot about the house's history.
Actually, I'm a bit in the dark about this particular property. However, as far as
think he'd
Victorian
know.
mansions go, I don't see anything remarkable about this one.
It's beautiful.
Abby thinks the mansion is haunted.
Does she? There have been documented cases of hauntings in older mansions. And I might add, not all of the hauntings were by friendly spirits.
Do you think a ghost is causing these accidents?
Accidents? I know Rose has mentioned some inconveniences like that wall covering and the light supplies, but I would hardly call those accidents. I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment, and although I'd like to talk, I really don't have the time. Please, excuse me.
So you're just
I'm
gonna
sorry,
sit there?
but I really must finish my work. Perhaps Abby can assist you. Good day.
Hello.
How do you know Lewis?
He stopped by one day to introduce himself. He seemed awfully curious about our property, but he's an antique dealer specializing in the Victorian period. He's been extremely helpful advising us on authentic decor.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Don't work too hard.
The spirits wish to speak to you, Nancy. Tonight, I will channel their energies to deliver a message. Meet me down in the basement, if you dare. Please sit down.
We really don't have time for this.
Let us begin. We are gathered here tonight to contact the shades of those who have passed before us. Gaze into the crystal ball. It will answer all of our questions.
What's that?
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
We have. Are you the spirit known as Valdez?
I was once called that in the world of the living.
Are you the spirit who has caused these accidents?
I have come back searching for her, my wife. Where can she be?
The spirits have spoken. The seance is over.
We've got a busy day
Yeah.
tomorrow, and no more time for these games, Abby. And make sure you blow out the candles on your way up. I don't want to wake up and find the house on fire.
Should cancel. I'm gonna go down to the basement now. God. It makes me want to die, actually. Like, I know it's not real, but still.
It's stuck.
Famous non-alcoholic drinks and how to mix them. Sure, non-alcoholic.
Winter Festival Punch. This seasonal This seasonal beverage is a surefire winner on cold snowy nights. 8 cups of water, 9 cups of water, 18 ounces of cranberry juice, 15 oranges, quartered, 14 ounces of lime juice, 10, what the fuck is wrong with me? I can't read. 6 tablespoons of sugar, 9 sprigs of mint. See, I don't think that orange, lime, and mint go together, because I've never liked mint and citrus together. Okay, ginger whisper. Great for parties. 5 teaspoons of ground ginger, 19 cups of water. Jeez. 12 ounces of soda water, 9 bottles of ginger ale, 6 cups of lemon juice.
That is a lot. Yeah, weird, but I may try this recipe sometime. I mean, I'd be willing to try it, but it just seems like a lot. Considering 20 and 24 servings, but, I'd have to, like, at least quarter that. Ugh. God. Like, I know that one wasn't spooky or anything, but geez. Just loud. The mysterious storybook.
She pushed her auburn hair back behind her ear and continued the arduous work. Each pile of dirt seemed heavier than the last, and the damp night air was stifling. Somewhere in the distance, a clock struck midnight. That's not very late. Suddenly, the sound of metal hitting metal resounded from the bottom of the pit. Carolyn dropped to her knees and quickly dug around the dull metallic chest. Soon, the lid was uncovered, and she pried its lock open with her crowbar. Her eyes flashed as she saw the chest's contents. 1,000 pieces of gold glinted in the soft moonlight. Captain Stubings, I think. Treasure, the young heroine cried. And soon it will be mine, a gruff voice interrupted from above. Before she could react, Carolyn saw the backside of a shovel for a split second and then darkness. That sounds familiar. That totally doesn't happen in another game. And then darkness. When she awoke, she could hear the faint clink of gold pieces hitting one another. She struggled to stand up but found both her hands and feet tied together. She slowly moved her hand to her pocket but found that her penknife was gone. Duh. Looking for this, Mr. Niles grinned, standing over her with a knife in his hand. I know how clever you are, and took the liberty to remove the contents of your pocket. Please excuse the liberties I have taken. Okay, that's a really awkward way of wording it. I'll do no such thing, you villain. That treasure belongs to the Stubing family, and you know it.
It's locked.
No, it's not.
Bandit's treasure. I'll wait in your bub in a town in the house high above the sea. This is the tale of the bandit's loot and how I came to be. That golden dreams of blissful love soon failed you and me. Oh, my love, ride far and fast from me. I'll wait in Yerba Buena town in a house high above the sea. I traveled as far as the golden gate where I held your treasure true, where the rainbow ends in Christmas gold and the phoenix rises too. Oh, my love, ride far and fast from me. I'll wait in Yerba Buena town in a house high above the
Is
sea.
there more to this music than what I'm seeing?
Considering it looks cut off, probably. There's our little friend Lizzie. Charitable performance for the benefit of the Ladies Protection and Relief Society of San Francisco, of the San Francisco favorite, The Bandit's Treasure, Tuesday evening, January 27th, Wednesday matinee, January 28th. That's my mom's birthday. Performed at the sumptuous Golden Gardenia Hotel, The Bandit's Treasure, or The Bandit, The Banker, and the Barefooted Beauty. Characters Derek, Pierre, blah, blah, blah.
It's stuck.
Thing I have a crowbar.
When the eye of the phoenix is in your hand. When the eye of the phoenix.
So now that I have both of these, I can do
Won't fit.
this.
Listen, my child, to this story of dreams.
God, it literally makes my it just makes my heart stop every single time something happens. Leave the mansion now. What if I don't want to? What the fuck, bitch?
Fire!
Oh, you think?